short recording. I've been doing a lot of posting email threads about the work that I've been doing on the Maltese Jordans. This is about, I was trying to look at it to see when I really started back in on it. I sort of took a trial in early May, and then I went away for a while. And then around the 29th, I really started in. So we're looking at, this is like my 7th day of hardcore working on it. I took off Sunday.
Is this because you've got a big deadline coming up?
Oh no, this is the 8th day. Yeah, haven't you been following along with?
Yeah, it seemed to come and go. I wasn't sure.
Well, yeah, the deadline was there, and then the deadline moved back to the 18th. But basically, I was looking at like 20,000 words to revise and
Mm.
about 2 weeks to do it. So now it's about 2.5 weeks. And I'm motoring along and finding some real stuff that I think is important to change. I think in my pantsing process, I found I had some moments in the pantsing process that were kind of jumps where maybe a character said something that really didn't make sense for that character to say. And so finding that now and being able to see that, I see where that came out and how I sort of used that to direct the story for me so that I could find out where the story was going. But now that I'm looking at it for revision, I can see like it didn't really make sense for a character to say something there that the character said. One of the characters said something that just didn't make any sense at all for that character to tell this other character. He just sort of said a secret. And then the main character, Jack Palms, just kind of made this like assumption leap that sort of nailed what was going on, but it didn't really make sense for him to just assume that out of nowhere. So I'm sort of dialing that back. Since now I know where the story needs to go, I'm taking away those sort of road signs that point at it from different characters' dialogue. It's just going to come about on the page, and then the reader will see it actually play out. So I think that's going to work a lot better, and I credit Rich for really pushing me to go through this intensive, I will call it, and to really get into it. But for you guys, I've been writing these messages about the level of work that I've been doing each day, and I think they're helpful in that I've been able to see how much there's sort of like a productivity curve or like excelling returns as you really start to like spend significant time in the project. Like going in deeper on it really has enabled me to get better work done. And then there was this other piece about sort of when to stop on a given day and how to give myself credit for having worked and not sort of ride whip all the time on myself as a jockey. We talked about that a long time ago about how it's like you don't know as the coach and athlete like how to like sort of take a break sometimes, and the default is often just to like keep hammering yourself and just be like, well, I just need to work harder to be a writer. But sometimes that doesn't always pan out so well. So sometimes you need to sort of give yourself a break. And I struggle with that as well. That's my update. Anyone have any thoughts? Anyone reading those emails? I just found out today that what few replies I've gotten haven't been going out to all of you. I don't know when something changed on group spaces, but a couple of weeks ago we had like a dialogue going with Andrew and Liz, and now all the replies were not bouncing out to everyone else, but I think I changed that online today, so we should get more dialogue going from here. All right.